Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining our meeting today. Thank you for your interest in being a watchdog volunteer here at Salina Primary Campus. So if you haven't already met me, my name is Jeannie Juneau. I'm the counselor here at Salina Primary, but I have other duties as assigned, and one of them includes managing and coordinating some of our volunteer activities, and Watchdog Dads of Great Students is one of those, and one of those I really love doing because it makes such a difference to our students to have dads in our hallway and to promote a positive role model for our students. There's no secret that most elementary schools are mainly females. The staff is made up mainly of females. I mean, that's just everywhere. And so having dads volunteer on our campus really helps our students to see a male role model roaming the hallways, helping out and keeping our students safe. So I'm going to start sharing my screen with you. And we'll just jump right into our presentation. And keep in mind as you watch this presentation, if after watching this, you do not want to be a watchdog dad, you're not hurting my feelings. That's okay. We have plenty of volunteer opportunities on our campus. So this will just give you an idea of what is involved in being a watchdog's dad. So first of all, it is a national program, and the purpose of it is to promote a positive male role model in the hallways. If you will put your name, email address in the chat box, I'll be sure to follow up with you if you have some questions, or if you, sometimes people will put their name on the sign up genius and the email will have one little like 2 letters reversed or something and it doesn't go through. So if you can put your email address that you'd like to be contacted at, that will help me also, just another level of checks so that I am able to get in touch with you. So let's move right along. What is a watchdog's dad? This is an excellent little video made by an elementary school in Houston, Deerwood Elementary, I believe, Humble, Texas. I'm sorry, Humble. And this gives you a lot of great information. So this takes about 3 minutes. Let's watch that.
Generation Genius saves you so much time. Trying to fit all of the different subjects into the day, it's nearly impossible.
Watchdogs is a national program from the Center of Fathering, and it is Watch Dads of Great Students, and it's an innovative way to get fathers in the building and in the classrooms and involved with their students. Also, having them here as good role models. We're a school full of females, so it's great having dads here to be a part of our campus.
Watchdog shows up in the morning and introduces themselves, tells themselves about what they do to all the kids in the gym, and then they generally will go to their kids' classes and help out in any way they can, and maybe read a book or a story. And then after they've done that, then they'll help in lunch and recess. And then we'll help in PE, and then we'll help the dismissal. So it's a pretty busy day.
Not only do we have that where we have that positive energy at school that the dads bring in to us, but also sharing with the kids how you make those connections from what they're learning in school to what they're going to be doing as an adult in their job.
They bring the relevance piece to it. When we were doing series and parallel circuits, one dad was an electrician. Another time when we were analyzing data, graphing our data and looking at that particular watchdog was a statistician. And he says, I look at numbers and data and graphs all day long. So they bring that relevant piece, careers and all of that.
Do you have a parent besides a teacher that's helping kids? I think that's really cool.
Usually like moms and stuff are here, but you don't really get to have like your dad here a lot. And I think it's really cool that they do that. So
I got to spend time with him, and he came to recess with us and he played with us.
Especially in elementary, there's always women around. You have women volunteers, all the teachers are women, and it's great to have a dad around.
It's been an overwhelming positive program. So they've had a lot of traffic of dads coming through here, and everything that I hear from the principals and the teachers and everything is positive.
I think having an understanding of what they go through during the day helps you relate, as you're trying to help them with their homework. or get involved in the studies. And I thought that I knew what they would go through during the day, but until you're here as a watchdog, until you really experience it, you gain a major appreciation for the teachers here at Deerwood.
They love it and they go home tired. I will tell you that.
What I hear first is I had no idea what you do. I think they don't know exactly what their kids are experiencing through the day, every day. And so, yes, they often say, wow.
What this did was serve to kind of really peel the onion back and to see what goes into being a teacher, what goes into being a student, how much organization goes on in the school, which was eye-opening. Quite honestly, it seems like every school day is a big ordeal, and lots of twists and turns involved, and it was eye-opening.
I just think it's a wonderful program. And I'm so glad that we have it at Deerwood. And I hope other schools will pick it up as well, because it's made a difference at our school.
All right, I just love that little video because it gives you such a good overview of the program. I love the little girl that says, we have lots of moms in our school volunteering, but we don't often see dads. And so you can see dads where you just become instant rock stars when you come volunteer on the campus for a day, a whole day. Notice they did stay the whole day. And that was a question I had at some of my presentations, like, do we stay the whole day? And so you see you do, and you're expected to help out in all areas, especially the lunchroom. All right, moving right along. These are our new neighbors, the Watchdogs Dads. They've been around forever, but they've recently moved to Texas. They were going to close their doors last spring because they were victims of COVID. They did not have remember when we couldn't have any visitors on campus, they sort of lost their place. And they were closing their doors, but someone in Austin bought out the company, and they've now relocated their headquarters to Austin, which tells me a lot of things. Other people think that this is a valuable program worth keeping around, especially here in Texas. It's very popular in Texas. So our new neighbors, Watchdog Dads. By the way, the cool t-shirts that you saw in that video are t-shirts you will also receive on your day of volunteering. We'd like for you to wear it all day and anytime you volunteer in our campus. It's just it's a cool shirt, and it's a really visible sign to everyone that you have permission to be in a classroom or permission to be in the gym because you are a volunteer for the day. You are a Watchdogs Dad. All right. These are some of our pictures from last year, and you see some happy kids and some happy faces. When you come in, you do get your picture taken that goes on our wall of fame. Who can be a Watchdog Dad? Well, as you can see, granddads, dads, uncles, any other important family male role models who have passed the background check. That's step one. And step two, have an interest in helping and working with kids. So here's some more fun pictures. Last year, we had almost 25 different Watchdog Dads. Now we had more on campus because many of these dads chose to come more than one day for the whole year. So we have dates available in the fall semester and the spring semester. And all of the dates are either a Monday or a Friday. All right, what does your day look like? Well, if you volunteer to be a Watchdogs Dad for a day, first of all, you get instant notoriety. You become a star for the day. You begin your day by being introduced to the kindergarten student body at morning assembly. I will take your photograph and I'll take your photograph with your child and put it on the hallway bulletin board that's called a wall of fame, and it stays there all year as a reminder to your child, my dad is a Watchdogs Dad. And as a reminder to the other kids, hey, go home and ask your own dad if they want to be a Watchdogs Dad. Very often after the first 2 weeks, my enrollment in the program doubles because every kid goes home and asks their dad to join. So you will need to be here before 7:45 in the morning so that you can get your schedule, get situated, settled. You've parked your car and everything, and we can introduce you before the kids leave the gym and go on to their own classrooms. And you will be helped. You will be asked to help in all areas of our school. That includes gym, music, art, STEAM, library, and most importantly, the cafeteria, where help is always needed. So we can always use extra pairs of hands. So how many times can I volunteer? As many times as you can fit in your schedule and that are available. As I said, days are limited. Very often I have more than one dad that wants to volunteer on a particular day. Maybe it's a day where a lot of offices are closed, but we're open and so they're off. I only allow that if they're in separate areas of the campus. If you both have a child in the same classroom, you can only have one Watchdogs dad in the classroom at a time. And it really works out great. If they're in different areas of the campus, that means they're following a certain schedule that's different from the other. So I can place you at different places and not have two people like in the STEAM class or the library class. So days are limited. We'll find out how to pick those days in just a moment. All right, first step. So if you will go to the Salina ISD Training slideshow. Let's see if I might be able to click on that for you. There we go. Let me go. Here's our website. If you go to the district website right here, you'll see it on my screen. If you'll go to the drop down under parents, you see it says volunteers. That's you. There's a watchdog symbol, just one of our volunteer programs, though not the only one. Any volunteer activity would need to go to this site right here, complete the background check. And it's also a little slideshow that shows you the do's and don'ts of being just a volunteer, period. Moms, dads, anyone. It includes valuable information like do not leave the campus with a child. It's pretty common sense. Do not post pictures of other children on social media. A lot of our kids cannot be photographed. Do not give kids candy, gum, treats, special things. So it's kind of common sense, but you go through the whole thing. And at the very, very end is something called the background check. You'll fill it out. It's very short. You need your driver's license. And then when you press submit, you will not get an immediate feedback notice saying thank you for submitting and that's been received and it's a pass or not pass or whatever. You sort of don't hear anything. It's sort of like no news is good news. If I check the approved list and you're not on it, you will be hearing from me. I try to let you know anyway, but sometimes if you don't hear from me right away, it's usually no news is good news. So when you go to volunteer at Salina Primary, that will take you to Sign Up Genius. And most of you are probably familiar with that. You'll go through and choose your dates. When you click on that, it does give you immediate feedback. It does send me your email address. It does let me know what day you chose. And then I will get back with you usually within 48 hours to let you know I have received that notice and I have your date reserved for you. All right. Let's go back to our main screen here. Let's see. Oops, there's my presentation. Sorry, we got off track here. Now you've picked your day, you've done your background check. There we go, that took a while. You've done your background check, you've gone through all the steps. Now you're on waiting for that confirmation from me. Every now and then I get a note. I never received a note back from you, Miss Jeannie, and I'll just look through, and it was just an oversight on my part. It was a day I got 100 emails and I didn't see it in the list. All right, but I do regularly check my calendar on Sign Up Genius to see if anybody has slipped through and I didn't contact them yet. I'll be just confirming and letting you know what you'll be doing that day. Once again, third step will be the day of. So on the day of, please come to school early as you can. If your child is in carpool, drop them off at their carpool line. Come on in the front office. You have to bring your driver's license. All right, you will get a t-shirt that you can wear throughout the day. We'd love for you to. And you will get a little visitor badge and turn in your driver's license for the day. So I will have a schedule ready for you. I usually come down to greet you and explain the schedule. I do have duty in the morning though as well. If I don't come down, Mr. Rivera will point you in the right direction. You come to the gym and wait for the announcements to start and to be introduced to the students. You will be in different places throughout the day. So we leave the gym. You've taken your picture. All right, and now you're ready for your volunteer work. So be sure to dress comfortably. I would bring a jacket. You will spend at least 30 minutes, if not more, doing either on the playground with your own child or on the playground with another class. So you will be outside. And that was kind of an issue with my dad's last year. I had several that showed up without jackets in the wintertime, and it suddenly got real cold. And I was like, are you sure you don't have a jacket in your car? So no, I'm fine. But it can be really chilly out on our playground. And we had a lot of windy days last year. So, maybe a windbreaker or something, have it ready. Sneakers are recommended. Sometimes it's muddy on our playground. Bring a water bottle for the day. And if you are, sometimes mommies come and meet the child and the dad for lunch, and they all have lunch together, which is fine. But if you don't plan on that, go ahead and bring your own lunch. There's a refrigerator where you can store it until lunchtime. All right. Now, what to expect? I'm sorry, I'm giving you the whole view of everything. Let me fix that so you get a better picture of this, because I don't want you to miss that cool t-shirt on the right. See, Dads of Great Students. That's the back side of your shirt. They're really cool. We love these. And like I said, you'll get one of these on your volunteer day to keep. This is a dad helping on the far left, a dad helping with a small group. See, pretty cool. I think they're in this, they're in the STEAM lab there. In the middle, I think it's the same dad that's reading a story. If that's your thing, that would be great. Sometimes teachers are hesitant to assign you to help with a particular thing. So don't be shy. Excuse me, can I help you pass out those papers? Can I help this group finish this project? While you're taking care of this one who's sick right here, can I read this story to the class? You can be bold and offer to help in certain areas you think they need help. And then the last picture, Dads of Great Students, that's another dad that's helping outside for PE, for gym time. That particular day they went outside, so he had a lot of fun. All right, now, after all this, after hearing all of my rambling on, you might be thinking, oh, this isn't exactly what I had in mind. I don't really have a whole day to give to being a Watchdog Dad. I didn't realize it was a whole day program. I would like to do something maybe more just a one-shot deal. It's done like Career Day. So Career Day is April 28th, which is a Friday. So it's late in the spring. Once you let me know you're interested, I kind of just write it down on my list, and then you don't hear from me until it gets closer to the day. And then I give you a schedule. You can come and talk for an hour, for 30 minutes, to two groups, 15 minutes a piece, or, we figure out who we have interested and how we can fit it in our schedule. That's a great volunteer opportunity. And if you've got a really cool, engaging job, I know everybody doesn't have a arson sniffing dog, but that's what we have here. 2 years ago, I had a dad come for Career Day, and he brought the dog and showed how the dog sniffs stuff out of his backpack. It was really cool. And then the color run, that is a fabulous day for everyone. But we need people to help carry stuff out and bring stuff and spray the powder and all that. And if you would like to do that, field day is another great outdoor day, if that's more your thing. Lunchroom is like, hey, any day, anytime. Opening milk cartons, opening juice cartons, opening Lunchables, opening the lock and lock storage for lunches from home, opening, picking up the trash, helping gather the trays, helping get the tables clear for the next group coming in. Do I need to say more? An extra pair of hands is always good. So if you just, if you say, oh, next week I'm on vacation, I want to spend a couple of days helping out in the lunchroom, that's fine too. And finally, for our very special people only, this is a commitment of mentoring. Mentoring is a special program on our campus, the power of one child, 1 hour, once a week. And this is a commitment for a year. You can follow your child to the next school if you end up bonding, and that happens very often with the child. Research shows that children that are at risk the thing that makes the difference and changing the odds is to have a adult that cares in their life, an interested adult in their life. So if you want to make that difference, please email me and let me know. Finally, I just thank you so much for listening tonight. If this is your thing and you like helping children, remember, go to the website, do your background check, then do your Sign Up Genius. If you have more questions or suggestions or other things you're interested in, maybe just in like building something like with the homecoming float or something like that, something that's not really with the children, but doing something and helping our campus, please, I welcome your suggestions. Otherwise, I hope to see you on Sign Up Genius. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you. Bye.